Let's do something we like to call social media check-in.
All right, our first question comes from Fabian saying, my I-130 approved, my I-485 is administratively closed. Can I use my receipt notice, include I-485 form to send the court, or what can I do?
You got to make a motion to recalendar your case and restore it to the calendar, and then ask a judge to terminate your deportation, then file an adjustment with immigration.
Okay, Carrie says, do I have to stop working if I do an adjustment of status from a visa to a permanent resident?
No.
Sandra is saying, if my friend got 2 public intoxications in California, penal code misdemeanor 94.7.6, in 2013, 2015, been a permanent resident since the 80s, got AA classes, no jail time, pleaded guilty on 1, both were dismissed.
You didn't plead guilty on 1 and both dismissed.
Right.
And what are they asking? You want to become a citizen? I would need to look at the dispositions.
Okay, Rachel saying 10-year green card, applying for citizenship, spouse, and I had a marital issue. Separated then, now together. Does that affect citizenship? Green card 10 years is up in 2026.
No, couples break up and get back together. That's cool.
Okay, Evideni saying, if you have never paid taxes in the U.S., can you still apply for citizenship after living in the U.S. for over 5 years?
No, because you would have to show that if you worked, you paid taxes. And if you didn't work, you have to show who supported you. So you don't have to pay taxes to become a citizen. So let me make that clear. What you need to do is, if you did work, you do have to pay taxes. And the fact that you didn't pay taxes makes them suspicious, but you can become a citizen as long as you can show you were physically here and somebody supported you.
Okay, Mauricia is saying, if your father filed for you 5 years ago and your stepmother said she filed it, but it was replaced and the person never got his green card, all his other siblings got theirs, what can they do? His father is not a citizen.
What do you mean by the fact that everyone got theirs but his and wasn't replaced?
If your father filed for you 5 years ago and your stepmother said she filed it, but it was replaced and the person never got his green card.
It was misplaced.
But all his other siblings got it.
So then file an I-90. If you don't have a green card, file an I-90 for a lost green card. I guess misplaced, not replaced.
Okay, not replaced. Okay. So Max saying, I received a courtesy letter from USCIS about I-693 form. Does it mean that my interview date is around the corner?
Not necessarily.
Luciano saying, my I-360 is approved and my I-485 is transferred to local office. Does this mean that I have an interview soon?
Hopefully, yeah. If it's transferred to the local office, that means they're getting ready to interview you.
Okay. Simone saying, under the F3 category for married children, can the accompanying individuals get approval and the principal applicant does not get the approval, vice versa?
No. The principal has to get it, and then the accompanying can follow. Principal doesn't get it, nobody gets it.
Okay. John D saying, I received an RFE today asking for a birth certificate for my wife for the 2nd time in 2 weeks. We sent another more complete superior copy of her birth certificate. However, we just noticed that the age of both of her parents recorded at the time of her birth was wrong. So
I don't know what you're submitting, but it sounds a little like the immigration thinks the birth certificate's a little fishy. Like, it's not kosher, not right.
Yeah.
So let me see what you're submitting.
All right. Joanna is saying, my son is under 20 and will be 21 in March, and his stepdad filed an I-130 for him, but missed his interview. What should we do?
Stepdad's a U.S. citizen?
Sure.
Okay, why not? Then if you missed the interview, your case was denied, refile again before you're 21, or you are out of luck.
So do they have time? It's 21 in March.
Yeah, file before March.
Better hurry up, Joanna.
Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.